Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video, how to set up mixed fan curves if you're using fan control on your Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC to take control of your fans and keep things cool. Now this is actually a really good idea, especially in the hotter weather, or if you're someone who's got a relatively cool running CPU, but you've got a hot running GPU, or vice versa. Using mixed fan curves, you can actually make it so that your fans react to either your CPU temps or your GPU temps, or both, whichever one is the hottest. So to show you how to set it up, let's head over to the computer and we'll get started. Okay, so for this, there's a couple of things you might want to use. So one of which is going to be some sort of hardware monitoring tool, just so you can keep an eye on your temperatures, like idle temperatures or load temperatures. So for here, with our Ryzen 7 7700X, it idles relatively cool because we've got an AIO on it. We're about 34-35 degrees, which is absolutely fine. Now it's a little bit hotter here in the UK at the moment, so temperatures are slightly spiked, but not too bad. Also, we've got our GPU temperatures here for our RTX 4080, and that idles somewhere around the 36 degrees, so very similar. But when it comes to get it under load, the CPU does get very hot, the GPU doesn't tend to get very hot at all. So your setup might be different, where your CPU is actually running nice and cool, but your GPU is actually struggling and hitting 100 degrees all the time. It's going to depend on your setups, but at least with this, it doesn't matter if one is hotter than the other. You've got a mixed curve, so your fans are going to react to whichever is the hottest, which obviously is a good thing. So we're going to go into fan control, and I'm going to assume for the sake of this video that you've actually got fan control already on your computer and set up. If you haven't, head over to the linked video in the video description, and there is going to be a full demonstration on how to install fan control and set up your individual fan curves just to get you up and running. But as you can see here, I've got my controls at the top and I've got my curves here. So CPU fan, pump fan, case fans and bottom fans, because in this particular chassis I've got fans on the bottom and I've also got the normal case fans as well, all on one header. Makes things a little bit easier for the video. Also, you can see here it is showing the GPU fans on our GPU, but those are set to have no curve, so I'm just letting the NVIDIA software and basically the defaults for the GPU go as they are. You can change those if you want to, but for the sake of this video, we are going to ignore the GPU fan setup. So curves, what are curves? So curves are basically the trajectory, which is hard to say, of what your fans are going to do. So if we click on edit on this one, for example, so this is our CPU graph. Now to add a graph, you click on the plus icon over here, which again, I'll show you very shortly. But this is how you set up your fans. So essentially this particular fan for our CPU, when it gets to roughly 80 degrees, which is marked along the bottom here, it's going to be running at 100% of the fan speed. So that's fan speed on the left, and this is temperature on the bottom. So obviously you can set up your curves however you want to, but that isn't important for this particular part of the video, so just wanted to show you. So there you go. So at the moment the fans are all using the CPU curve or the AIO curve, because that is more of a static one, as you can see by the line there. So in order to set up a mixed curve, you need more than one curve. Now we don't want to use the AIO curve because that's not relevant. So we want something similar to the CPU curve, but we can use for the GPU. So let's click on the plus icon and we'll add another graph, and we'll click on edit, and we're going to name this GPU graph, just for simplicity's sake, and we're going to choose a temperature source. So now, rather than picking the CPU as our temperature source, we're going to pick the graphics card. Now you can choose the core temperature or the hotspot, entirely up to you, whichever one you do. For this instance, I'm going to go with the GPU core. The hotspots are always about 10 degrees hotter anyway, if not more. So I'm going to stick with the GPU core for now. And we've just got a straight line there, so we can adjust this. So bear in mind, this is the GPU. So the GPU, we don't really want getting hotter than about 80 degrees. That is kind of more than enough. So I'm going to put that up to 100% for our case fans. And the starting speed can be roughly the same, because I do like it to be quite quiet when it's idle. And just adjust the curve however you see fit. So I'm going to have a slightly more gentle increase there. Of course, you can change this however you see fit, depending on your noise sensitivity, your case fans, etc., whatever works best for you. So GPU graph, monitoring the GPU temperature, and this is how our fan PWM curve is going to respond. So we'll click on OK. And as you can see now, we've added this new GPU graph. So we've got our CPU graph and a GPU graph. Now that's great. So if at this point we wanted to, so say for instance on this case, with our bottom fans here, these are right underneath the GPU. So realistically, we could change that from CPU graph to GPU graph, which is fine, but potentially you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another curve, and we're going to call this one mix. And we've got the mix here, so we'll just leave that as is. Now the function you can set to kind of whatever you want to, average, minimum, subtract, or whatever. Generally, I think max is probably the safer bet. So it's going to look at the two inputs that we're going to add in a minute, and it's going to look at the highest temperature. So at the moment, the CPU is at 42, the GPU is at 36. So it's going to take the highest number. If you want to, you can do the sum of the two, or you can do averages, whatever. That is entirely up to you. So we need to add a fan curve to the mix. Obviously, you can't mix nothing. So if we click on the down arrow, we're going to choose our CPU graph first of all, and then also we're going to add another one, and we're going to choose our GPU graph. So now we've got both, and if you keep an eye on it whilst your system is just idling, or even when you've got a game running, if you've got this on a separate screen, whichever one is hotter is going to be one which is highlighted at the top there. So that is how you can actually set your fans up with a mixed curve rather than using a separate curve for each fan. So when the system's idle, it's going to basically try to keep either your CPU or GPU cool, and as you're gaming, possibly if your CPU's underutilized, your GPU's under a lot of stress because you've got high FPS, then your GPU's going to get hotter, so it's going to increase the fan speed. Ideally, this is going to work for cases where you've got maybe 3 fans at the front and maybe 1 exhaust, so that way all 3 fans are going to push air in across your CPU and your GPU and should keep all of them cool. Anyway, that is like an introduction of fan control and how to set up a mixed curve. If you've got any comments or questions or need help setting this up, obviously, as always, you can ask me in the comments section, or alternatively, you can head over to our Discord and maybe we can even do it remotely for you. That is a possibility. So that is it for fan control. When you're done and you've got it as you like it, go up to the 3 dots at the top here and do save configuration, and that will now be a default. Obviously, if you want to make any changes, you can do so. If you find your GPU graph is a little bit less than you'd like and you want your fans to spin a bit faster, just increase these limits and you can make your fans faster when the GPU gets hotter. As you can see now, the GPU graph is at the bottom. That is in that position there. So again, if you want to save that, save your configuration, or if you want to, you can do save as, and you can rename it to something which is more appropriate to you. You can switch between profiles if you wish. So there you go, there is a look at how to set up a mixed fan curve for fan control. Hopefully this video has been useful. If it has, smash the like button. If you're on mobile or you've got the option, click on the hype button. That helps the video get shown to more people. And also, if you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe. And if you do that, click all notifications. That way you'll be notified of future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and I too. And hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.